Good day everyone and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to News Aluji, a political media channel that talks about politics. I welcome you to please join me as we'll be having this great topic about what is currently happening in the ANC, especially in KZN and abroad. The reason why I say that is because this disease is spreading all over now the country of ANC members who are members of the ANC. I want you to hear that correctly. ANC members who are singing praises to the MK party. It is growing. It is now going to other provinces as well. Why I say that? Because the ANC members in Limpopo were heard singing some slogan, chanting Zuma as their savior, that they need Zuma to come and save them. And the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, has made some effortless efforts, right, to just rescue KZN. So the past few days, he met there with the leadership, the interim regional KZN leadership of the ANC, who are heading the heads of election, and who just went there maybe to organize, revamp, and renew the ANC there in KZN. We're talking about the likes of Mike Mabuya and other leaders of the ANC. So they met with the SG Fikile Mbalula there, and just to give him the updates of what is happening, especially on the ground, because we've seen as a couple of by-elections that were happening there in KZN, in which it is not all glimsy, gloomy, dark for the ANC in KZN, I must say, because you remember that the ANC there in KZN won some few wards, right? Even though they lost some of the wards to the MK party, but with the immense effort, they've gained some ground. By the way, particularly from the IFP, because there's a ward that they won and they snitched that ward from the IFP, and in some of the wards they were retained there. So meaning that the leaders of the ANC there in KZN, it's not bad. It's not all lost or hopeless there in KZN. There is still some hope, even though we know that much of the ground has been gained by the MK party. And Fikile Mbalula said something very interesting and said that what is happening on the ground is just paving the way for the upcoming election. And I pretty much agree with his statement. It's more like the indications now are clear on what is happening on the ground. So that is what some of the things I want us to discuss, and just to see and hear what more did the likes of Mike Mabuya said in responding, maybe giving feedback to Fikile Mbalula. It was not like a formal meeting, but it was just a media update of what it is gained already in the ground. Please join me. My name is Osabelo Zuma Omsholozi Ungamalala, and I welcome you to this political talk. So before we go any further, let's start with what Mike Mabuya said in response to brief and to update Fikile Mbalula and the media. This is what he said here.
Well, let me say this. As the provincial leadership, we've contested 5 wards since we came in almost 2 months ago. And in those wards that we contested, the ANC, we admit we have lost 3 of those wards. We had 2 in Richmond, we had 28 in Guaduguza, and as well last week we had 18 in Mandeni. But we have one ward, which is why 12 in Opangolo from the IFP. We have done our analysis. We have understood what has been happening on the ground. Of course, we are Democrats. We have gone back to those communities because we have a campaign called Ukongolo Subuyela Kubantu. We have now already gone to those communities. We have met with them. Because we are still in control in those communities, in those local government, we are going to deliver services to our people. The ANC has taken a position, we will never be angry with our people, and hence we are going to serve them.
So Mike Mabuya was very clear to say that the ANC is in a campaign that says ukhongolose magabuyele ebantwini. So he said that ukhongolose magabuyele kuphi ebantwini is the political campaign now to gain back the lost grounds. But now, the problem of the ANC, maybe those who watch my videos will recall, I've said this before, and this thing came now and just hit me and say, the problem of the ANC is now not outside, is within. The enemy of the ANC is within, is wearing the ANC colors, is singing, chanting ANC slogans, attending ANC meetings and rallies. The enemy of the ANC is within the ANC, are the members of the ANC, right? I understand. I've spoken with a lot of people who told me that no, in reality, we are going to vote for this one or that political party. I'm just here in this political party because of I'm gaining financially, or there's a tender that I want, or I don't want the members to sideline me when there are job opportunities, or there are some tenders that will be coming out, so they understand the system of how it works. So many of the people, you will think that they are together with the party, but in reality they are not there for the party. They are there to serve their own stomachs, right? So couple of times we have seen now when MK party members, especially because I want to talk about that, when they were singing their songs, singing, celebrating, you'll find out that Kwagogo, also the ANC members, will also join and maybe celebrate with them or sing with them the songs that maybe praises their leader or the MK party and so forth. And that I was like, what is happening? I was looking at this. I'm looking at this. What is happening? What? Who are these ANC members who are wearing like ANC, but they are singing a different tune? It is very shocking.
Amaqoki amaqoki osopolitiki bacula ngomkhonto bagqoka into ze-ANC.
As if this was all. We are not done. As if this was all. I want to pose a question to you. Why, after the election has happened, everything is done, the numbers have been announced, and people are celebrating their political party of a victory, why did we see this video? I think it has happened in a couple of times. I've seen a couple of clips. Why have we seen a video like this? They will need to focus now in the internal ANC structures, members, because they are now mostly betrayed by them. It shows that the Zuma effect now, it is still lingering there. That DNA of those loyalists of Jacob Zuma are still now holding key positions there in the ANC and in the structures of the ANC and carrying membership cards of the ANC. The Zuma loyalists are still there. The Zuma loyalists, I believe that many of them are still just there so that they will benefit financially from the ANC, because they understand the dynamics of the systems created, that when you're outside it is cold, but when you're inside it is hot. Because regardless of what we say, the ANC still holds that influence, still holds that the numbers, still holds that a bigger political position in the landscape of South Africa. So other people, they know that. They know that things will not just switch or change by a day or two. It will take time. So the systems that were built in time past are still pretty much in operation. So they will need to now stick with the systems. But when it comes to voting, they vote otherwise. So let us look at what Fikile Mbalula has said, because we know now that the ANC is betrayed by their own members, which that it will be very, very hard to come up with a solution for it and to deal with it, because you don't know who are the traitors, you don't know who are the Judas here in the ANC. Who is Judas Iscariot? Who will betray us? Who will betray the movement? You don't know, because they are chanting, singing that Ramaphosa Phakama, all of them, right? Singing ANC struggle songs, all of them. So you can't say that who is really the snitch here who will sell us out by voting the opposition. Because when you're in politics, that is the highest form of betrayal. You can't endorse your enemy, because the meantime you start endorsing your enemy, you are killing your organization, you are destroying your organization. So it means those snitches, those Judas Iscariot who will be voting for the opposition but claiming to hold the membership of the ANC, it means those people, they are the first people to hate their own movement. They hate the ANC themselves. Why would they want to see the ANC out but they are part of that movement? It does not make sense, not making sense at all. Let's jump to what Fikile Mbalula has said on their PTT meeting in KZN. So this is the video where Mbalula was speaking here.
Sizodibana nalamaqabani akhokhela kweliphondo akhokhelwa nguComrade Mike no Comrade uJeff Radebe namanye amaqabani akhona phake namhlanje, ukuthi sijongane nesimo sethu ukuthi siyanjani ukuya phambili, siqinisa phi apho kukhona undonakele.
So Fikile Mbalula addressed a few things like first things first, improve the image of the ANC that is battered, right? Restore confidence, discipline, sense of organization within the ANC itself. I mean, this thing just correspond with what we are talking about, that the ANC needs now to reconstruct, reconfigure, right? Like to impose the discipline among members within the ANC himself. Mbax says that the ANC KZN is the reflection on how the ANC is going to perform in the upcoming election for 2026 and 2029. We are working out on the program of renewal and comeback in KZN. There's already a good work that has been done, but I don't mean everything is fine. We are winning, we are not governing. We have lost important wards of the ANC. We are here to look at our house. That is what Fikile Mbalula said, right? In which they say that he is there to look at their house. So their house is the one that is betraying each other. Those are the members of the ANC. What Mbax have said, they really need now to introspect, self-impose, self-reflection within the house of the African National Congress. To win outside, you need to get your house in order, right? Because if we are divided within the ANC, they are Judas Iscariot, betrayers, hypocrites in the movement, it means the ANC will have the worst outcome in the upcoming election. The worst one in history. Because the Zuma effect, it is still eating up the ANC. Not talking about the separation that we are going to see now when it comes to electing their new leader. The reason why I say that, remember that even in the time past, when Thabo Mbeki was elected, there was a faction that went out that was anti-Zuma. When Jacob Zuma was elected, there was another RET faction that went out that was anti-Cyril Ramaphosa. So the next one who is coming, there will be again, again, it is tradition, another faction that will just come out from the ANC that will be anti-what, that will be elected. So another split is coming. A serious split is coming. Also, it will also injure the ANC. Another division will be coming from the members, will just inflict another pain and another decline in the ANC. Asas, we'll only see. But job well done to those who are trying to revive the movement. There's still hope there in KZN. They must not just lose hope, just looking at the odds, that the odds are not in their favor, but there's still hope because they are still gaining some, right? So we'll just see what will be happening in the near future. This is where we end our talk for today. Please don't forget you can subscribe to this channel and you can leave your comment there on the section below. Until we meet on the next video, and I'm out.